Thank you for joining us here at 15 News at 5. My name is Zoe Barajaz.
My name is Isaac Dvorak.
I'm Mason Gleva.
More this edition of 15 News at 5.
At 15 News at 5.
15 News at 5. 15 News at 5 starts right now.
On Sunday, September 7th, Sigma Phi Epsilon held their annual philanthropy event called Sig Ep Splash. This event had 12 different teams competing in several water games, including water balloon toss, dizzy waiter, and sponge relay. The winner of Sig Ep Splash was Kappa Kappa Gamma. Congratulations on your win. Sigma Phi Epsilon also held a fundraiser from Sunday, August 31st through Sunday, September 7th, raising over $5,000 through t-shirt orders, donations towards splashing someone with an ice bucket, and general donations. This money will go towards Hilltop Neighborhood House, a low-cost and affordable daycare for the Valparaiso community. The funds raised will later be used to buy gifts such as toys and general school supplies in the form of Christmas gifts once the holiday season rolls around. And now let's hand it over to Mason Gleva.
Hey guys, current observed low temps. It was a chilly start this morning. We shattered record lows, got down to 41 here in Valpo. Areas east of US 31 were in the upper 30s, so we were shattering records. Almanac, we topped out in the low 70s, 71 degrees. Again, old record low was 44. We blew past that, getting down to 41. Sunset, about 7:10 tonight, coming in at 7:09. Current temperatures, though, again, right around 70 degrees. 69 in Valpo, 64 in Michigan City, 72 in Gary, and low 70s out across north central Illinois. We're about 5 to 10 degrees warmer compared to this time yesterday as well, so definitely feeling better compared to where we have been the last couple of days. I'll have more in my full forecast.
Thank you, Mason. Valparaiso, Indiana held its annual Popcorn Festival this past Saturday, September 6th. The festival celebrated its 46th year and was started by Orville Redenbacher back in 1979. The Popcorn Fest continued to offer family fun activities for all ages. This festival draws visitors from around the nation to experience this one-of-a-kind event, from crafts to food, a 5K to a parade. Popcorn Fest had something for everyone. This year, Valparaiso University's basketball, volleyball, tennis, cheer, and dance teams, as well as the Con HP department, all marched in the parade route, handing out candy, fist bumps, and stress balls. VUTV's video editing director, Zoe Barajaz, also marched in the parade. Over 300 vendors participated this year, selling a variety of items including food, various crafts, clothing, and of course, popcorn. In addition to the parade and vendors, there was live music from noon to 1:30. The Lauren Duke's band performed soulful vocals, funky grooves, and powerful energy. Lauren Duke brought her signature blend of R&B, jazz, and the blues. From 2 to 3:30, actor and musician Thomas Ian Nicholas led the Thomas Nicholas Band. They delivered nostalgic pop-punk anthems and high-energy original songs. The Thomas Nicholas Band has rocked 1,300-plus shows in 13 countries and is known for the hit My Generation from the American Reunion soundtrack, and collaborations with Bowling for Soup and Less Than Jake. The last band to play was the 28 Days, and they played from 4 to 6:30. 28 Days has evolved and continues to expand their reach, and their reputation as the premier Midwest cover band has remained unshakable. Their journey has marked by milestones of musical achievements and growing fan base and unforgettable music. Thank you for sticking with us. We are going to take a short break and hear again from our very own Mason Gleva.
Welcome back. Weather headlines here for the coming week. We're warming up. I don't have chances in the forecast for like the next 2 weeks, and summer returns this weekend. Current radar, there's nothing going on around here. There's not even a cloud in the sky. Some storms out there over Kansas. That's not going to be an us issue. Again, severe clear really tonight. Some clouds tomorrow, and then we're clear again for the next 3 days. So very boring in the weather department. Current temperature is 69 degrees here in Valpo, 64 in Michigan City, in Benton Harbor, 67 in South Bend, and then 70s is a popular number across northern Illinois. Dew points, they haven't been an issue, and they're really not going to be an issue in the coming days. This is what's allowed us to cool off so nicely overnight, is that the dew points are so low, sitting in the mid-40s, which allows us to cool down faster. Muggy meter, it's going to become an issue. I know everybody's looking at Sunday, and you're seeing dew points in the mid-60s. This is probably a little overdone. but we will have dew points back in the 60s again in the forecast. 6 to 10 day temp outlook, we're going to have above average temperatures. So we knew the fall-like temps weren't going to stick around, and this is just telling the story. And then even looking into the third weekend of September, above average temperature is going to stick around. And again, I don't see a lot of rain chances. This brown would be areas favored for more drier weather. The green is areas that would see more rainfall. We're in the brown, so no rain really foreseen in at least the next 7 days. Tonight, though, again, cooling off. We'll start tomorrow in the mid-40s, about 5 degrees warmer than we started this morning. But here's the 7-day. Watch out, Saturday, summer is back. Might have a mix of sun and clouds. Humidity is also going to be an issue this weekend, not nearly as bad, but we'll have dew points back in the 60s, so you'll be able to feel it before settling down into the low to mid 80s, and I think that trend's going to stick around. Zoe?
And you know, I'm excited about those warm temperatures, but the humidity, not so much.
I mean, it's not going to be nearly as bad as like what we had most of the summer. We had dew points like near 70 and 75. That was just downright disgusting. But you're going to feel it when you step out the door, and instead of feeling like fall, it's going to have that summer-like feel in the air, especially Friday, Saturday, and into Sunday.
Great. Thank you so much. We'll be right back after this break.
On Sunday, August 24th, Valparaiso's women's soccer went against Purdue Fort Wayne. The Beacons shut out the Mastodons 3-0 at Brown Field. Valpo scored in the 9th and 13th minutes to take control early and capped the win with a late 19th minute goal. Strong offensive pressure in finishing secured a confident result. Thursday, September 4th, Valparaiso went against Southern Indiana. Valpo fell 2-0 to the Screaming Eagles. USI scored in the 14th minute and added another just after halftime. Valpo struggled to break through the defense despite creating some chances. Sunday, September 7th, Beacons played at Illinois, facing an undefeated Illinois squad on the road. Valpo dropped a 6-0 decision. The Illini built a 4-0 halftime lead and added 2 more after the break. Goalkeeper Saki Tashuya made her Beacon debut in the second half, tallying 5 saves, including a penalty stop in the 84th minute. Overall, women's soccer went 1-2 during this stretch. A commanding win over Purdue Fort Wayne showed their offensive upside, but back-to-back losses to Southern Indiana and Illinois highlighted the need for consistency. Shuya's debut provided a bright spot moving forward. On Saturday, August 13th, Valpo opened the season with a dominant win over Virginia University of Lynchburg. The Beacons rolled to a 67-10 victory at home. It was the program's most lopsided win since 1958. On Saturday, September 6th, Valpo hosted Adrian College in a dramatic finish. The Beacons took a 7-3 lead late on a touchdown by Dwayne McNeely with 1:25 left. But Adrian answered with a touchdown in the final 30 seconds and sealed the 10-7 win with an interception. Overall, Valpo's football started strong with a blowout win, but they were edged late in week 2, finishing 1-1 in the stretch. On Thursday, September 4th, Valpo opened the EMO tournament against Purdue Fort Wayne. The Beacons swept 3-0, 25-20, 25-18, and 25-16. Ava Helming was outstanding, hitting .706 with 12 kills and no errors. The next day, Valpo faced Niagara. The Beacons rallied from behind in set 1 and finished strong for a 3-1 victory. The set scores are 26-24, 25-21, 20-25, and 25-15. Lily Merck led with 12 kills and 5 blocks. Jordan Gov added a double-double performance on the second game of the day. Valpo took on host Eastern Michigan. The Beacon fell 3-1, 25-21, 22-25, 25-23, and 25-20. Valpo nearly stole the third set, but could not overcome 34 attack errors, including 17 emu blocks. Helming finished with a season-high 15 kills. Overall, the Valpo volleyball team went 2-1 at the emu tournament. improving to 4-2 on the season's strong offense, powered their wins, but errors proved costly in the loss to Eastern Michigan. Next up, the Beacons traveled to Northwestern on September 9th. On Saturday, September 6th, round 1 of the tournament was limited to just one round due to weather. Valpo finished at +7, 8 out of 14 teams. Adam Malier led the lineup with an even par 72, including 5 birdies, to tie for 21st, playing as an individual. Elliott Lee fired a 1 under 71 to tie for 14th, with par or better on 16 of 18 holes. Charlie Davenport and Ryan Somerville made strong debuts. Davenport with a 73 and Somerville with a 74 and 5 birdies. On Sunday, September 7th, in round 2, Lee and Owen Sonder shared team best scores of 76. Lee led the Beacons at 147 through 36 holes. Due to travel, Valpo withdrew before completing round 3, after the schedule was compressed to 36 holes on Sunday. Overall, it was an encouraging weekend of individual performances. Lee was steady at the top. Malier was sharp early, and debut of Davenport and Somerville showed promise. The coaching staff says key focus areas moving forward are accuracy off the tee wedge, proximity, and putting speed as they prepare for the Badger Invitational. On Sunday, September 7th, it was opening day for Valpo women's golf. Playing 36 holes to start the season, freshman Katie Estridge and senior Taylor Skibinski co-led the Beacons at 170. Estridge posted rounds of 86 and 84. Skibinski shot 88 in round 1, then bounced back with an 82 Freshmen Nora Meek and Maddie Soffin also made their collegiate debuts as a team. Valpo improved from the 354 in round 1 and a 343 in round 2. The Beacons sit 16th on the leaderboard after 36 holes. A young roster got valuable experience and showed positive momentum with a stronger second round in the final round. The final round is set for Monday with an 8:30 a.m. shotgun start. We will have some national news for you after a short break.
September is National Sickle Cell Awareness Month. It's an inherited disease where red blood cells become abnormally shaped, which can affect blood flow through the body. Those who have this disease depend on blood transfusions for life-saving relief, and the American Red Cross says a new trend is strengthening the blood supply for these patients. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither talks to a woman who lives with sickle cell disease about why this trend is critical for her survival.
At just 4 years old, Kelly Bernard Igwe says a blood clot in her brain caused her to suffer a stroke,
which resulted in a limp, walking with a limp on the left side of my body.
Born with sickle cell disease, sometimes called sickle cell anemia, she's one of more than 100,000 Americans whose blood cells sickle into a crescent-like shape, causing blood flow disruptions to the body. Those who have this disease depend on blood transfusions for survival. For Bernard Igwe, it's a way to avoid having another stroke.
I think I've received over 800 transfusions in my lifetime.
More than 90% of those affected by sickle cell disease are non-Hispanic, Black, or African American, and about 1 in every 365 African American babies are born with it. Each may require blood transfusions throughout their lifetime. The American Red Cross says blood donors who are Black are almost 3 times more likely than other donors to be a compatible match for these patients, and blood donations from Black Americans have recently rebounded, reversing a concerning decline thanks to the organization's Sickle Cell Initiative, which has collected over 7,300 pints of blood since 2021 through drives at historically Black colleges and universities, benefiting patients like Bernard Igwe, who's now a registered nurse with a doctorate.
With the blood donation, I'm able to live a normal life.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Since sickle cell patients are often in greater need for transfusions in the winter months, the American Red Cross is planning more than 750 blood drives across the country this fall through what the organization calls Join by Blood. It's an initiative that connects donors and patients. The Red Cross says it allows patients to feel supported and empowered and allows donors to see how they can save lives. And through September 21st, anyone who donates blood through the Red Cross will receive a limited edition t-shirt in honor of the 75th anniversary of the Peanuts comic while supplies last.
Thick clouds of smoke covered part of Newburgh, Indiana this weekend. A chemical fire erupted outside of a building in Warwick County Saturday. The Ohio Township Fire Department says that the blaze was put out the following day. Officials say hazardous materials are stored on site, but the structure itself did not catch fire. The environmental impact is still being investigated.
Look at tonight and tomorrow. Again, cooling into the mid-40s tonight, not as cool tomorrow. A little more clouds than sun, topping around 80 degrees. And then the 7-day taste of summer. Summer's not done. Back into the mid to upper 80s Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then we're going to park it in the 80s for a while thereafter. No rain chances really in sight.
Well, thank you, Mason. Here at VUTV, we thrive to inform and update the Valparaiso community.
We are happy that you could join us today. From all of us at VUTV, thank you for joining us this evening.